Hey everyone, it's me. It's Ken Pierce coming at you again from a Zoom recording. And we're going to have a little fun and a little bit of a technology experiment today. Of course, as soon as I start recording, my throat dries up. This is the heat of New York apartments. So let me do a share screen to show you guys what we're doing here today. And all right. So I think I'm still here. Okay, so what I'm doing here today is I'm going to do a little bit of an import of a particular application. So as you know, most of you know me from the Piercing Metal website, and I'm starting off with that screen. Piercing Metal as a website is going to be online for 16 years this coming April, so that's pretty cool. And you also know some of my work from the Chronicles of Piercing Ken, which is my lifestyle brand. And that site is going to be 11 years old in May of this year. But today we're here to talk about some Ken Pierce Media stuff. And I'm excited about that because this was just a little side idea that I had come up with back in the summer of 2020. Essentially, I was helping a fellow blogger do some creative maintenance and upkeep as a consultancy. And after helping them for some time, I realized that I needed a little bit better acumen in the blogger aspect of things. So I launched a blogger profile. And in the blogger profile, you'll see it's very, very straightforward, bare bones thing. And what it amounts to is a feed to content on both Piercing Metal and Chronicles of Piercing Ken. I don't use Blogger traditionally. I'm a WordPress user. All of our mediums are on WordPress. So if you're a blogger and you just want to keep an online diary, this is a good medium for you. If you need a little bit more bones, then you want to go with WordPress or something other than that. So anyway, long story short, I was using this as a feed to both of my bits of content. And as I finish the screen, I'm going to close it just to be simple. Now, what we have here is the Ken Pierce Media Tumblr. A Tumblr was purchased by WordPress back in 2019, and I had been using Tumblr for Piercing Metal for 11 years. Now, what I did with it was it served up links to the website, the Twitter, the Facebook, and sometimes even our Instagram. So it was a fun way to share content on another medium to any of the followers that we had on this thing. But when I started getting a little bit more in depth with it, and knowing that WordPress owned this medium, I wanted to modify it. So I made it the Ken Pierce Media Tumblr and started to serve up a similar background to what I was doing with that blogger. So it would also become a constant feed of both content for the Piercing Metal site and the Chronicles site. As you see, as I scroll down, you'll see posts from either side of the fence, okay? So that's where we do it. So what we're going to do today is we're going to import everything on our Tumblr, or at least go as far as we can before we get an error message, because it's a big process, into this WordPress. So when Ken Pierce Media became more of a professional idea to be our unifying presence to the both websites, it was time to use this. So let's get down to the nitty gritty here. So I've moved it ahead a couple of screens because I was getting some error messages out. And once we're done with this, this is going to go on our official YouTube channel. So hopefully this is a brand new channel. It's only maybe a month old. Yeah, as it says it here, it's a month old. And I don't have much more than the single video so far. but that's where we stand. So we're going to import. I have never done this before, so it's going to be interesting to see just what we get. Okay, so here are my keys, and I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna change these two numbers here because I think I did them wrong before. All right. Copying this auth key. I'm going to show the other key. Now I've requested this rate removal before, and hopefully it takes. Let's do connect to Tumblr. All right. So now we're going to authorize the application. Read access, write access. The interesting thing is if this does not take, it really doesn't matter because we just leave the Tumblr alone and keep putting new editorial on the WordPress. So let's see what happens. We're going to allow. If I'm locked into doing only 1,000 of the requests, that's fine. I just have to mark down where I started and where I stopped. Okay. So now we're at the import Tumblr. Please select the Tumblr blog you'd like to import into your WordPress and click on import this blog. So let's press this and cross our fingers. Because any tech effort always requires a little bit of finger crossing, right? I'm going to close some of these other screens that I've had open, so I don't need this one open anymore. I don't need this one open or this one. While we're waiting for that to go on, we can just go over a couple of other things that I've talked about very briefly in that other video. Here's our official Ken Pierce Media Facebook page. You readers can come and give a follow or a like to it. I'm going to suggest that you do follow because Facebook posted back in January that they were doing away with page likes. So I don't know what will happen to those that like this page already, but click follow. We'd love to have you along. And it's, as you see, Ken Pierce Media on Facebook. Then also, if you are a Twitter fan, you can come follow us on Twitter. Oops. So we'll close that page and we'll close the Twitter. I've even got a LinkedIn page, which I don't remember talking about in the past. So our LinkedIn is right here for you. If you're using LinkedIn, you can come and follow the website on LinkedIn. Oops. This is in progress, so it's probably going to be quite some time before we get anywhere with that. "23 of the 4,576 posts. Now, those of you who have been following Piercing Metal since the beginning know that there's far more than 4,600 posts to Piercing Metal. There's something close to 7,700 posts. I did not use Tumblr all the time. I started using Tumblr in 2011 or 2010, I think it was. For me, it was just an automatic thing, so I really didn't keep much pace with it. I did it, I clicked a box, and it went to Tumblr. But the original Tumblr would have old tweets and old Facebook links, as I said. So we're gonna leave that alone. I'm not gonna keep you on the video with me to do this much posting, but we will eventually see those posts in this website. As you see, I only have a couple of posts here currently because there were times where I was testing how it would work. All right. And again, once this is all done, I'm gonna let you have this video over on our YouTube channel. And if you're not following us on YouTube yet, please do click the subscribe and click the notification bell. I can't see it as you would here. And you'll also see my Chronicles of Piercing Ken channel and my Piercing Metal channel. Piercing Metal channel is a lot of video clips that I've found on my hard drive, and I don't do too many talky videos yet, and I'm seeing that that's the direction I have to go with all of this stuff, and hence this little walkthrough with technology. So we're on 31 posts, so this is going to run for some time. So I'm going to leave us here on our YouTube, and I'm going to stop sharing the screen and end this video. I don't think we'll see any of the, let's see, I'll do a screen refresh, and maybe some of these earlier clips or posts, I should say, will be here to show if this is going or not. On Mondays, I usually call a particular couple of friends, and they knew I was doing this process today. And I said, I'll either call you in celebration or I'll call you crying. So we'll see which one they get. We're on 31 posts still. And our WordPress theme tells us on the bottom how many pages we've got, and there are only 2 here right now. And that's because we only have a handful of items that we've actually posted on this thing. Let's see if that's changed. And it's changed. So we have 12 posts, 12 pages of posts here now. So that's pretty cool for me. Once this is done, I'm going to have a lot of maintenance to do on this blog to make it like nice and clean and neat. So, you know, more to follow, but this will be this will be the master feed, so to speak. So the Tumblr is still going to get used, as is the Blogspot. I think I'll turn the Blogspot off when I reach 1,000 links on that particular channel. And the Tumblr can just remain until Tumblr eventually goes away, if WordPress decides that it's going to go away. So we shall see. Only time will tell. So let's stop sharing this. And thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy some of this stuff that we're doing here. We're here to share the journey with you. And once things get back to normal, more show coverage, more convention coverage, and more editorial oversight. So thanks for being a fan. Remember to subscribe and to click the notification bell on this channel. And also do us a favor and do it the same on the other 2 channels as well. Yes, it's a lot of channels to follow, but each one is unique and different in its voice. It's pure entertainment, and a lot less of me talking, but I'll get on those sooner or later. So thanks again. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey everyone, it's me, Ken Pierce. I'm back again to a short follow-up to yesterday's video, which of course, if you're watching this right now on YouTube, it's just a continuation of what, because I basically put the two parts together. So let me share the screen right away so we can go back to where we are, and I'll show you exactly what we were doing. So as I mentioned, we were importing the Tumblr profile over to our YouTube. I'm sorry, over to WordPress. There's too many different mediums going on right now. So this is the Piercing Metal Tumblr profile, and we've had this account since 2010. Tumblr is a microblogging platform, much like Twitter. And we were using it for Piercing Metal since 2010 to serve as a feed of content over there. In the early days, as I specified in the other video, it captured a lot of tweets. It captured Facebook postings and the like. When I began this little journey to do the Ken Pierce Media idea, I decided that changing the Piercing Metal Tumblr to the Ken Pierce Media Tumblr was a good course of action. So, as this process moved along and along, I decided that the best place for the Ken Pierce Media main presence was on WordPress. So, yesterday we began the process of importing about, I guess, almost 5,000 posts that are on this Tumblr page. So as you saw, it began rather smoothly, and it chugged along across the day. And I guess it ran, I don't remember what time we did this yesterday, but it ran until about this morning around 9 o'clock. I was getting the morning coffee, and I noticed that it was down to like 100 posts left, 75 posts left, 50 posts left. And I was like, so excited. So I just decided, let's come back, let's close out this topic and get the video ready and up on YouTube, which is where, if you're seeing this, that's where you already are. So let's look. So there it is. Very straightforward. As I mentioned in the past, I'm currently using the same theme as I am on piercingmetal.com and on piercingken.com. Just to have a little visual consistency. This can change at any time. One of the great things about WordPress is you can change your theme and just look a little nicer or more impacting. And as you see, as I scroll down, these are all recent feed posts to content on Piercing Metal and Piercing Ken. You know, the two sides of the coin are very different, but yet at the same time, quite often the same. And that's really the best way to explain it. It's two sides of a single creative coin that I hold. All right, so as you see on the bottom, it's paginated. There's 5 posts to each page. I like it like that. And there are 928 pages currently to this particular WordPress installation, which is never a bad thing. I'm going to click on the last page because you can see how I've done some of the modification. So as you might expect, anything like this kind of integration requires a little bit of maintenance. And a shortcoming of Tumblr always was that it had no categories to it, and items do need to be categorized to entertain you the best. So there are no categories here, and that's why if you scroll down with me to the bottom, you'll see I have a Piercing Metal category. I have a From the Editor, which is a blanket editorial. I have to create a Chronicles table tab right here, and then uncategorized shows that there's 4,600 uncategorized messages. So these are the ones to sit down and do as time permits. This is all super old content. The links work. They will bring you to the website that you need to be on. So there's no need for me to really fix them like today or tomorrow or even in next week. It'll be something that when the creative urge is not pumping out new content, that I'll sit down for an hour and maybe bang out 20 or so edits to those to those things. And this is the admin panel where we do it in, you know. Everything is uncategorized. It's very easy to fix because you just click the uncategorized, you find where it goes. Now you might notice that some of these things are album reviews, and why wouldn't I put them in an album reviews category? Well, the review is on piercing metal, so the category is going to be piercing metal. This is gonna be very bare bones as far as categories on this feed. The Viking Quest one is an interesting notion. That was a 2010 post about a Viking quest that I went on, and that was a lot of fun. And I might share that on Thursday, because Thursday is the 4th of March, and that's apparently when I posted it on this website. So yeah, so that's the kind of stuff I got to fix, and I'm going to confirm that some of the tagging is correct across the board. I'll compare to Piercing Metal and Piercing Ken that all of the tags are correct, just to make it more uniform. And that will be it. And as I said, when all of this is done, it's going to go over here on the piercing, the Ken. I keep saying piercing, I'm sorry. When you've had a brand for almost 16 years, it's in your daily vocabulary. So, but yeah, the Ken Pierce Media YouTube channel, brand new. Much of the stuff with this is brand new, because as I pointed out when I did the Blogspot piece, this was really only supposed to be some kind of scratch pad spam calls, constantly spam calls. And so it was supposed to just be a feed to content. And I wasn't going to make it much more, but then I decided, after some discussions with a council of respected creatives that I know, we're pushed the envelope a little bit further, and now it's going to be what it is now. So I do hope you like it. If you don't, I'm sorry. There's other websites, you know. When I was helping the writer with their blog last year, I said, we make some of these initiatives and we make things better because there are about 1.9 billion websites and blogs out there. So with that many pieces of content to enjoy and be seen by the mass public, you want to do what you can to keep in observance. So, but if you're liking what we're talking about and you want to see more, please give us a subscribe. You click the subscribe button, you click the notification bell, and there will be more videos coming to this channel. But again, as this is the central command overseeing what goes on Piercing Metal and Piercing Ken's channel. So let's go to Piercing Ken first. Piercing Ken, I have uploaded a ton of my fashion show coverages. These are walks by the fashion models that are done. These are the ones that went online. They were shot a couple of years ago, and I've just built this channel back in I guess it was back in September that I finally pulled the trigger on a channel for Piercing Ken website, and it's long overdue, but we're making up for lost time. We are putting the content up. So if you're a fashion fiend and you like that kind of stuff and you want to see the lifestyle brand stuff, is going to go here when conventions start happening again. You know, we do go to the auto show, we do go to the food show, we do go to a number of fashion events and a number of just purchasing events, which are wonderful. And we're going to do more video at these going forward. Okay, and on the same note, the Piercing Metal channel, whoops, this one, Piercing Metal channel, lots of videos that I've been finding on my hard drive, and I wanted to put them out there and put them up so we can be reminded of what live music is and how much it excited us to see it. I have a lot of videos queued up to go, and there also are some talky videos of me talking about the lay of the land, and we did some cool history stuff with a friend of mine last year, and there's going to be more talking stuff, and I'm going to probably jump in the fray of doing interview stuff because I know a lot of people out there in the industry, and they're always willing to talk to me, and I just never do interviews. And I got to get back on that track because this is the way to go. Everybody wants to see you talking about the lay of the land with other artists and talking about their albums online and stuff of that nature. I don't know if I'm going to do top lists and stuff like that. Those are time consuming. But anyway, that's enough about those other channels. Like I said, we are going to be putting more effort into this one. And just subscribe and like and follow, and we will keep entertaining you. So thanks so much for listening. I really appreciate your time and your interest. And we will be back soon with something for sure. All right. Thanks very much. Let's stop the share. And we will say thank you and see you next time. Bye.